What's good YouTube, and welcome to the house. Dark Neostorm has me on the edge of my seat for several reasons. This set, like Flood, Flames of Destruction, is the first set not going to be in the Megatons, meaning we aren't going to see reprints for this for about a year. Dual Power has just come out this month, and we're also seeing Dark Neostorm late in the month. That means we're not seeing reprints of this for a very long time. We're not going to get this in the Megatons. We're not going to get help with this from Battles of Legend, because Battles of Legend is also playing catch up with the last year. So you want to pay a lot of attention to pre-sale prices. Now, one of the main players in the pre-sales game, Ideal 808, has not put up their prices yet, which leaves us with several places. eBay, TCG Player, Troll and Toad, and Tier 0, who sets the bar a lot. So Tier 0 set the bar early, and certain places are actually meeting prices under Tier 0 because they did put that brave foot forward. So I really like that Tier 0 helps focus the market like that. Troll and Toad, one of their cards, no material, is at 70, which undercuts them and undercuts TCG Player. But then I noticed Hideaway Games here on TCG Player has a lot of really decent prices by the rest of the market. And they have 100% feedback and over 10,000 sales. So they really seem to be wanting to use the venue of TCG Player for certain cards, but it doesn't look like they're going for some of the bigger ones, such as Ghost Sister or No Material. They're picking and choosing and trying to get their value out of stuff like Cynet Mining here at 47. So I talked to the owners of Tier 0, and they told me they priced it at 25. Of course they sold out. They priced it at 30. Of course they sold out. They priced it at 35. Of course, and continued, and this is the price it comes to. Of course, there's 5% off down below, but currently, it's actually beneficial to buy it on TCG Player from Hideaway. Now, they do have a very limited quantity, so don't expect those to last, but it should be interesting to see how Darkness Neostorm falls out and then rises back up, because, again, we have so many crucial cards coming out of this set, just an insane amount of crucial cards, such as our new Italy, the Synchro, which is going to be good. Our Orca supports so much of this over time. And one card I actually wanted to touch on is Crackdown right now. Crackdown is a very good generic trap. It reminds me of Twin Twisters. I could see this being $10 in 6 months. So with Dark Neostorm, you really want to play the game of, okay, I'm going to decide what I'm going to get, and once prices hit, I'm going to go for it. You really should be planning ahead with this set and make your choices very carefully, but sooner than later, in my opinion. Even with a special edition coolant on this set, you're going to see prices rise within just a month or so after this. So, again, decide your approach now towards Dark Neostorm. Are you waiting towards special editions? Do you think the promos will be bangers in here? What are you going to be going for with Dark Neostorm? It's time to decide pretty much now. Also, moving on to another product coming out, we have Speed Duels coming out with Rex and Weevil structure decks, I believe, and one card on my mind is Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. This is towards $16. It's basically made for Duel Links. No, that's really what these Duels packs tend to do with the character support, and this would be on top of my radar to be reprinted to help sell those structures. So this was short printed originally in Legendary Duels, comes in pretty much the best one in terms of pricing, Ancient Millennium, that has done well over time. So if I had these in my hand, even though you probably won't get Ultras back, I would start to, you know, sell these maybe for just a little bit cheaper than that $16 mark to make sure they get out of my hands. But again, that's just a theory. Let me know what you guys think on my speculation, considering Konami's packaging of Speed Duel products, and do you think that's relatively accurate? Because how else are they going to get Weevil to be somewhat competitive? It's got to be somewhere along the way when they're introducing that character. Oh, also, something really cool is the new playmats by Zero Damage Gaming. Now, is it too late? Is it too late? Oh, this Summon Sorceress art is amazing. The 2-player cloth map is a limited time. They're bringing in a brand new cloth. They've shown me it looks very nice, and I'll have it in my hands later, but unfortunately they're only taking pre-orders, so I can only show it afterwards. But they have assured me it is a new cloth, and it looks very freaking nice from the video that I have seen of it. And the art on Saryuj, the art on Summon Sorceress. And a lot of people ask me if they could get single players. Well, yep, they're right here, and they are cheaper, but these are rubber. This is cloth, and I'm a huge fan of cloth mats as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but these will be around for a long time, like the Bun and Snek playmat. So, again, if you're going for the cloth, this will not be around forever. I think it's only available... This mat will become unavailable on May 7th. So again, you've got to plan ahead, kind of the theme of this market watch, huh? Now, if you didn't plan ahead for the ban list, Stun did very, very well. Artifact Sanctum has only been rising for a while now, and it seems like people really are putting more value into Sub-Terror, Altergeist, those kinds of decks. And Sanctum, very solid, almost $20 back for a playset. Remember when this was $60? I remember. Battles of Legend really helped cool that, and they were dollars forever. You only have yourself to blame if you didn't end up picking up those secret rares that are very nice, and still somewhat affordable. But then you get into the engine side of it, right? And it quickly rises on eBay, by the way. Artifact Scythe. Towards $15 a piece again. This has been fluctuating between 10 to 20, 10 to 20. Here we are when looking at Scythe, and it's not pretty, but hey, some mint ones will pop up for cheaper if you're looking to snipe them off over time. It would pretty much be the time to do that as we head towards the WCQ season. I think the Artifact Engine is something I definitely would want in my back pocket, but there is one thing that would be stopping me personally, and that's this card, Trap Trick. Trap Trick, it's going to see a reprint between Battles of Legend and the Megatons. One of the two. But the problem is this year, Battles of Legend is after the WCQ for the first time ever. So we're going to see this really huge drop-off in the market come the WCQ. Like, maybe the couple days before the WCQ / right after, you're going to see something like we've never seen before on the market. It's going to be insane. Like, the fact that Battles of Legend is after. Like, you're selling one of the best sets out of the competitive season where anything could be happening to the Sky Striker engine and Engage that you're reprinting. It's a weird place to be. So, Trap Trick went up after the ban list, but my mind here is like, yes, I really want to have access for this if I'm playing in the WCQ, but it's gonna get reprinted, and that hurts. What I would think long-term is unlikely to get hit / reprinted is the Artifact Engine. While no stranger to the Forbidden and Limited list with, you know, good old Moral Tech, I do not think they'll be hitting this. I think it's relatively balanced, and unfortunately, you do have to ship out a little over $100 bill right now for 3 Trap Tricks. I think this will cool off once again, especially as we head there, so if you're not betting it all on the WCQ, hey, you've got your time, you know this is coming, stay away. But if you're heading towards there, yikes, it's gonna hurt. Speaking about other Stun decks, Hidden City went up on the list. I've already seen Sub-Terror Guru with the Infinity Gauntlet of like Super Polys and other support and taking over the meta. I heavily underestimated Guru control upon its inception within the TCG, and hey, you finally passed Spirals as the TCG exclusive set. I think Hidden City really is worth its price point. Again, what a lot of people have been telling me, I really want them, but man, would it hurt if that was in Battles of Legend. You see, Battles of Legend spans more than just the sets. It gets key reprints in as well, as we've seen with Into the Void, Dark Lord, Ixchel, etc. So, Hidden City very well could be in there. And again, you're playing hot potato if you're heading towards the WCQ with something like this. I very well could see this getting a reprint. And you'll see independent sellers gladly trying to hawk it off cheaper. But right now, looking for US copies, you're almost at a $100 bill for a playset once again, near mint. It hurts. It really does. I think a lot of people had chances to buy this way, way cheaper. And we didn't know when we'd get Guru, and that sent it all spiraling out of control. But after watching it outgrind full power strikers on the PPG stream, I really do think it has an amazing game, but it is hindered so much by time. So much. There's so many decks that are going to play through it and like, just send it into time. So that's still my problem with the deck, but I think it's very, very good, and it only got better. To note, Sub-Terror Nemesis Archer reaching that almost $7 mark. Nemesis Warrior, you do see foreign ones here cheaper en masse, so maybe something to consider for the super rares if you're hollowing out your deck. I'm pretty sure, I I don't know if the EU had English copies. Let's scroll through that real quick. Like, Spiral, Big Red, German, Spanish. Ooh. Yeah, it does appear there would be English ones as well. So, depending on the kind of copy you want, you can get your super rare there. And Umastrix slowly has been going up. I think almost every single version I've seen of Subterra ends up playing an Umastrix. So, that would also be something to consider getting while it's cheaper if you're looking to pick up pieces of the deck. There are many sellers with them, though. And I didn't know Final Battle was a $1 rare. It's something I've always pulled out of bulk, but I just didn't know. It's kind of funny that it holds a better price point than Fiend, just because rares are a little bit harder under the new ratios to pull. So, what do you guys think of everything during this Market Watch? There's so many cards to catch up with throughout the week, so I'll probably get another Market Watch to you guys sooner than later. But Darkness Neostorm is coming. I really wanted to emphasize within this to really consider your game plan. Stick to the game plan, but make your game plan heading into this weakness with Dark Neostorm. And also, what do you guys think of the stun prices and how inflated they're getting? Do you think stun's really going to play that big of a factor at the WCQ? We're going to see it in the top cut, but I don't know in what fashion and how many. What do you guys think of that also? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation, and I'll ban you if you post Avengers spoilers for people in my chat. I will literally mute you from my channel, so also be careful with that. Thanks for watching, everybody.